Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that many of us think we know, but the reality is often stranger. More complex and far more fascinating than what we see in the movies. I'm talking about World War II. Now, you've probably seen the epic battle scenes, the heroic charges, the black and white footage of world leaders. But what if I told you that some of the most pivotal moments of the war were unfought with tanks or planes, but with whispers, deception, and sheer, unbelievable audacity? Let's start with a story that sounds like it was ripped straight from a Hollywood script. It's called Operation Mincemeat. The Allies needed to invade Sicily, but they knew the Germans were expecting it. So what did they do? They found the body of a homeless man, dressed him up as a British Royal Marine officer, and gave him a new identity, Major William Martin. They then chained a briefcase to his wrist, filled with completely fabricated top-secret documents outlining a fake plan to invade Greece and Sardinia instead. Then, they dropped his body off the coast of Spain, knowing it would wash ashore and be found by German Spanish officials. The Germans bought it, hook, line, and sinker. They diverted huge numbers of troops to Greece, leaving Sicily wide open. This single brilliant act of deception saved thousands of Allied lives and dramatically shortened the war in Italy. It's a perfect example of how the war was also a battle of wits. But it wasn't just about grand deceptions. The war was full of smaller, incredible acts of human ingenuity. Take the Ghost Army, for example. This was a U.S. tactical deception unit of about 1,100 men. Their job? To impersonate other, much larger U.S. Army units to deceive the enemy. They used inflatable tanks, trucks, and airplanes. Sound trucks that blared the noises of military units on the move, and even fake radio traffic. These artists, designers, and sound engineers would set up their phony divisions near the front lines, making the Germans believe the Allied forces were much larger, or in different locations than they actually were. They could make a single platoon sound like a whole regiment. Their work was so secret that it wasn't declassified until 1996, decades after the war ended. And what about the unsung heroes, whose contributions changed everything? You've heard of Alan Turing and the Enigma Code, but have you heard of the Navajo Code Talkers? These incredible individuals from the Navajo Nation were recruited by the U.S. Marines. They used their complex, unwritten native language to transmit secret tactical messages over military telephone and radio. It was a code the Japanese were never able to break. Think about that. A language that had been passed down through generations became one of the most secure and powerful weapons of the Pacific War. Their speed and accuracy were unmatched, and their role was absolutely critical in key battles like Iwo Jima. These stories are just the tip of the iceberg. World War II wasn't just a clash of armies. It was a global tapestry woven with threads of incredible bravery, mind-bending strategy, and the quiet, determined efforts of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. It shows us that history is never just about dates and battles. It's about the people, their stories, and the unbelievable lengths they went to for their cause. The more you dig, the more you realize the true story is far more engaging than any fiction could ever be. Thanks for watching. If you found these stories as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden corners of history. See you next time.